Hi everyone! Welcome to episode 5 of Navigating Life with Mary. Last week we talked about finding your place. And in your journey of doing so, it can be tiring, confusing, you can get lost. But if you want it bad enough, there's no other way but to go forward. Yes, it can also mean taking a step back. But the bottom line is, you need to keep going. I have faced so many rejections in life. In fact, too many to count. Most days, I will just dust it off and try again. Some days, it is easier to accept and move forward. But there are also days when rejections and setback get to you and you start to question your capability. You start to ask yourself if you are good enough. Do you still got it? Or have you lost your flair? Suddenly, you feel that the law of attraction doesn't work on you and the universe is turning its back on you. Do not fret. It's okay not to be okay. If you don't feel bad at any setback you experience at all, I think there is something wrong with that too. In life, we need those moments to shake us and tell us that where we are may be comfortable and safe, but setbacks are nudges or gentle taps that tells us that we need to keep going. That where we are is but a stopover, not our final destination. And to keep going and forward, you might need to take a step back to fully understand the situation, to see the bigger picture, the vision, your why. You need to assess the current situation and think about the things you would have done differently with a gift of foresight and learnings, wisdom from the experiences of others. And then create a plan of why, what, how, where, and when to equip you as you turn on the ignition to the path of your destiny. Stay focused, but always leave room for failure, setback, and reroute. Set fearless goals for when you reach for the stars. If all else fail, you will still end up in the moon. Connect with your trusted mentors and friends who will keep you on track, accountable, and help you with unfamiliar scenarios. I cannot stress how important it is to have the right people to walk, run, and pick you up in your journey. But it is a must. You might fail and get rejected again. But speaking from an expert level at rejection, if you keep working towards your dream or goals, you will eventually get there and get it. Because nothing is stronger than your will and desire to achieve something. As long as you want to, as far as you want to. If you pray and work hard enough, you will get there in your own best time. Whether it is for your studies, career, or passion, keep going. You will get there eventually. I really love this line from a Korean drama that I watched in Netflix. The title is 2521. This encouragement by the male lead really hits home to me. He said, "You are by far the most experienced fencer when it comes to losing. Those losses were blocks to build your stairs leading up. Think about it. Now you have the highest staircase. Take your time to climb it and take whatever you want." It kind of reminds me of a meaningful conversation I had with good friends last week at work. Though it's a sad moment because we are sending one of our friends off to his new adventure, it is exciting and inspiring too. We've seen people from our small group moved on to different roles in different companies, and there are some of us who still hasn't found their place yet to set off on a new adventure, like me. You see, This is why it is important to surround yourself with people who genuinely cares about you, who roots for you, and will push you and remind you that you can do and be more in a world where it is easier to settle and go with the flow, to be safe and sheltered and comfortable. Now, there's nothing wrong with that too, because for some, it is the goal. But from time to time, it is nice to hear someone wanting more, wanting to move on because they are not growing anymore. They are scared to lose all the years of learnings and experiences in exchange for comfort. These stories and journeys inspires me, and I hope this episode encourages you and inspires you to keep going as well. Keep chasing your dreams. Keep surrounding yourself with dreamers and doers who will keep you grounded and accountable. Because in times when mantras and verses don't work in encouraging you during the low moments of life, maybe the human form will. Thank you for listening to this episode, and as usual, please follow and subscribe to my Spotify, Apple Podcasts, YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook, TikTok. You can find me there. See you next week. Stay safe. Bye.